Hello everyone. Climate change is a vital global issue because its consequences cause many damages to human life. However, students in Vietnam still don't have enough knowledge about this matter. This is why 10 members from the VES Student Council decided to participate in this climate project. As the role of a leader, I and my friends will organize and take part in many meaningful activities to raise the awareness and provide more knowledge to our fellow students.
As part of this project, we'll have the honor to be a part of the global project Climate Actions, which is promoted by influential organizations such as UNESCO and Greenpeace. This project is also joined by 250 different schools in 69 different countries. We'll also gain a lot of attention from media of 11 different countries and be able to communicate with people from many different places all around the world. And this will help us to gain more knowledge as well as share our own knowledge toward the problem of climate change. And all in all, this will help us to have more experience on raising awareness about climate change and how to take actions in our community.
Do you know anything about Vietnam?
Taking time to understand.
This is the map of Vietnam. Can you see it? Yeah, we have the shape. Our country is shaped like an S. Isn't that amazing?
How old are you?
We are 16.
16 years old.
Silence.
Do you need some food?
Yes, please.
Our country is the shape is like the S. An S.
Yes. Are you in Vietnam?
Yes.
We'll talk a little bit about our country, okay?
Vietnam suffers air pollution. The first reason is because Vietnam, they have a lot of motorbikes, and like each person they ride on one, go to work or go somewhere.
Aside from that, we're going to do a lot of presentations throughout the year in assembly and moral classes. By doing so, we'll have to do a lot of research and therefore we'll learn a lot more about this problem. We will also launch multiple contests that encourage creativity and curiosity about the environment. We want every student to join this together with us. I am personally very excited about the Recycle Bins project because not only it helps students to show their innovative ideas, it also helps us to practice recycling, and hopefully it will become a habit in the future. Additionally, we will also use social media as a tool to promote our movement in a larger scale. We expect that our project will not only be for the VES school, but will also develop to influence the community in Ho Chi Minh City. We're from Vietnam Australia International School and
Climate action, no hesitation. Yeah!
So, good morning, I'm Jan and I'm part of the climate change project. I'm from Vietnam, by the way. So now I would like to tell you about the conditions of climate change in my country. So as you know, Vietnam is facing the effect of climate change because nowadays the pollution is quite heavy in our country since we burn too much fossil fuels and the amount of vehicles are increased significantly. And we also treat waste in an appropriate way, so it makes our country become much more dirtier than before. And also the greenhouse effect caused by air conditioners has made my country become much more hotter. And the process of urbanizations, our government has been building a lot of buildings and factories without thinking about the effects of it on the climate. So it's obvious that our country will have to face this problem. The impacts of climate change is heavier than we think, because nowadays the temperature has risen significantly, which makes the country become much more hotter and very uncomfortable for us. And also the amount of rainfall increase, so make it unable for vehicles to move in the rain and cause a lot of health problems for citizens like us. And recently in many big cities of Vietnam, it has been raining constantly and the crops has been unable to grow, which makes the farmer unable to have products to sell to market or to export. And also our actions are being taken so that we can help with the problems of climate change. But unfortunately, a lot of citizens think that climate change is something they don't have to care about, because we have scientists, we have weather experts to help with the problems of climate change. So why do they have to care about it? So through this clip, I hope that citizens will know that their actions matter. So this is to all the Vietnamese. When you are out of the room, don't forget to turn off the light, to turn off the air conditions, and don't forget that your garbage, the garbage that you dump into rivers, matters to the climate change problem as well. So please try to treat your garbage in an appropriate way, and instead of using motorbikes or cars, let's use bicycle or environmentally friendly products. And so now for more details about changes in Vietnam weather pattern, let's watch some video clips made by the television forecast.
The student council is participating in the community project this year, and we're choosing the topic of climate change, so environment, and because we want you all to join in our activities in the future. We're gonna have a lot of fun activities. I hope it's fun. And it's gonna be for everyone, and that's why we are talking about climate change today, so that everyone should know a little bit about climate change, which I think you all know about it because we all talk about it every year. We're going to talk about causes and consequences. I'm gonna tell you what climate change is, the signs, the causes, and the consequences. In short, we can say it is the changes in your usual weather pattern. This means the usual weather pattern means that what has been happening for years, like where you live at, has always been hot, or it has always been cold, or there should be a lot of rain, but then suddenly it changes in an extreme and strange way. It's like suddenly one day your best friend comes to you and say, "Boy, you're handsome." you know that something's wrong. You know that they're sick. So the climate change is the same. If it's strange, there's something wrong, and that's why we should be alert. We should be aware of it. Not just here in Vietnam, it's happening in all over the places, and people are suffering from it. Ice loss, the ice in the North and South Pole. Plants are changing because plants grow according to where they live. But then if the climate change, the plants have to change themselves to adapt. Like if suddenly you see some kind of strange plants growing in somewhere it shouldn't be growing, there's something wrong. And then also there's animals, like it affects animals a lot. Yeah, you can see there are some illustrations, like you can fry eggs on the road, it's too hot, and then there's a lot of storms, and yeah. And then also if it's becoming too uncomfortable for human, I'm pretty sure there's something wrong. Now we're going to talk about
the causes?
About the causes of climate change today. So basically, it is caused by the natural and humans, but nearly like 70% of human causes. First of all, we will talk about natural disasters like tsunamis in Japan or some land-like sea countries. And when the tsunami comes, and it will like cause a lot of destruction there, like the land will be destroyed and the factories will exploit, and will like some poisonous will come out with you. Secondly, it is about volcanic eruptions, like some mountainous country like Hawaii or even Japan, when volcanoes erupt and then lavas will come out and then it will destroy everything near the volcanoes. Lastly, about the flood, like in Vietnam, floods come in the central Vietnam and then like destroy all the buildings and the pantries, causing drought or like some of you can see on the screen over there. Reasons because of humans. First of all, Vietnam is one of the countries that own with the big amount of vehicles like motorbikes or even cars. And then like you guys are lazy, go out for 100 meters with the car. You guys don't walk, and a little bit cost to the climate change. It produces more carbon dioxide, and it's will like causing more greenhouse effect. Yeah. Secondly, about smoking, like people who smoke cigarettes or vape or e-cigarettes, yeah, that's like one of the main reasons you guys smoke and produce a lot of carbon dioxide. Yeah. So next one is about burning things, like at the second day and the 15th day of moon calendar, like people that go outside, they will burn some paper to the below war of yours, guys, and it costs a lot of pollution there. And industrial works, like at the factory, people who work like they just keep producing the carbon dioxide and they have non-stop produce. Yeah. Lastly, like about you guys know that Vietnam like one of the countries that has a lot of forests and trees, but due to like the high population in Vietnam, people just start cutting out all the trees to build the buildings. That one is one of the main reasons caused the climate change, because when rain comes down, nothing will hold the water back, and the water keeps going down from the hill, from the mountain down to the ground, and it caused the big flood there too. And natural resources exploitation is like people who they exploit, they explore the resources too much, and they don't even stop it. They think that natural resources is unlimited, and explore it freely. So next one we'll talk about consequences of climate change.
That was about the causes of climate change. Now I would like to tell you some facts about the consequence of this problem. So as you know, if the iceberg in North Pole just melt, the amount of sea level will rise, and the next consequence that will happen is flood, as well as other natural disaster like we have experienced recently. Also, there will be loss of species because, as you know, some species are used to living in their normal conditions, and climate change means that they don't have the normal condition to live in again. For example, if it's too hot, the adorable polar bear over here won't be able to live, and also the coral reef under the sea won't have enough environment to grow. And also we will be losing a lot of trees and other plants in our planet.
well as flood, and as I have said, loss of habitat and other destructions. So that was about the consequence of climate change. Now you will wonder that, okay, so that or the consequence, so does it make sense anything to my life? Can I do anything to help it and solve the problem? So now we will meet a problem solver who will help you to fight against climate change.
I can see it on some of your faces, you're like, it's boring. We talk about this all the time. Sure thing, but have we done anything yet? I've been to America, and what they do there is they do a lot of recycling. And I think that we're missing that in Vietnam. I think we should have some realistic act, as in we've been studying about environment, about protection all our lives, but we haven't really done anything yet. So today I have a really fun activity for you guys. You're gonna choose from our bags, and you will tell us what you would do with each item. And we will vote. We will ask everyone to vote on which idea is the best one, and you can win something. You just join and have fun with us. So now I'm asking for some volunteers. Come on, guys. There's prizes, really nice prizes. Okay. Right, people. Very nice prizes. Trust me. Just, if you want to join, just stand up. If none of you want to volunteer, I will choose. Which is scary. Grade 12. Come on. Really? You? Okay. And out. Wait. 11. Come on. Come on. Don't tell me the prize will be the prize will be for creativity. So say you take this cup, you say that you use it for decoration, or you're gonna grow some plants into this. Okay. Pretend you didn't hear that. Okay. Yeah, say for example, and then you can combine things together or whatever. So we're gonna give you 1 minute to seal whatever you want.
You have 45 more seconds. Come on, why are you standing?
Now we have oranges and fruits and really? Okay, alright. It's okay. So you guys good? You guys are good? Sure? Sure. Okay.
18 seconds left. So, because you guys are so good, you guys have finished the job 10 seconds early. Bravo.
Okay, we're gonna listen to each person's idea about what you would do with what you did so. Yui, okay. Give Yui an applause, please.
Hello, so what I have to do is I felt horribly. I tried to make something that looked good, but felt real hard. Supposed to be a pedestal, but I failed at it. A pedestal, something like that. But I failed at it, so it looked really bad. So I tried my best. it's average, but failure. I want to represent something, but I have here to represent the green light. Yeah. And this is a basket making for greater purpose. They just trash. All this will be better when I'm doing furniture, so don't do it back. Yeah.
Thank you.
My design is to like put water or dirt into the bottles and just plant a tree.
Okay, but do you think this one will be able to grow into a tree?
Other kind of trees.
Thank you, you're so creative.
I was about to get a 20 of this and make it into a ball, and then make a hole and put light in it to make like that feeling. But I guess I don't have to.
You're so artistic. How about you? What are you going to do with these bottles?
The special thing about this bottle is a cap, so just clean it and then use it for bottle.
That is something that is so art, and we saved the best for last. So I would like to ask, why are you taking this newspaper?
This is like fancy newspaper with advertisement. Maybe I can use this to clean up the inks and then use it for toilet paper.
Thank you all for very creative. Vote for whoever idea is the best. Give them an applause, please.
We're from Vietnam Australia International School and
Climate action, no hesitation! Yeah!
Look at this.